Let me just make sure my voice or my microphone is recording. Looks like it is. So, looks like we're all good to go. I know in the last stream, I believe it kind of came through a little bit quiet uh, in terms of the commentary. So, I'll try to make sure I talk a little bit louder, or it could be a setting somewhere that I'm overlooking. But, anyhow, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me actually move this little chat box over just a little bit. It was cutting part of the game out there. So today is December 1st, 2020, and I've already completed about half of the Faction Assault event for today. And it's for Silver Necropolis. So let's go and finish up the second half of it. I'm already completed with stage 5, halfway through stage 6. But I want to make sure I get this vault key and the Orb of Chaos. Plus, we'll get a little bit of gold. Not much, but it's something, you know. Overview. So I have 9 delves remaining. And in the shop, very important. Make sure you get the first 4 tiers. You're going to want your Potion of Enchantment, Explosion. I believe that is a total of 100 gems. But that's a must if you're going to try to get through this. I mean, it's not too hard if you have pretty decent team set up. But you want tier 3. You want to purchase that. I think it's like 120 gems or something. And tier 4, I believe, is like 200 or 250. I can't remember. But the reason you need tier 4 is because of this weapon, Life and Death. You can only purchase it in this Faction Assault event, which we have a Faction Assault every week. But, let's see, there's how many factions in the game? I mean, there's quite a few. There's at least 15 or more. I don't know if it would show in my thing here. Let's see, Underworld. Okay, yeah, 25. So that's, you're only gonna see each of these factions approximately twice a year. So the next time you'll be able to grab this weapon is possibly another 6 months or more from now. And that's if they don't come out with any more factions. But Life and Death, you want that. That's the same team, or the same weapon that the spam teams use for friggin' whatever, the Life and Death team, you know, with the spider and all that. I might be able to actually get it set up. I guarantee if we go on PvP, we can probably end up finding one pretty quickly. Refresh. Is that one? No. That might be one. Nope. Mountain Crush. No, the skeleton key. But I think the Life and Death team, they use the mythic spider troop. Can't remember the name of that one. I have it. Archean Weaver or whatever. They're one of Life and Death team, but it wasn't anything worth writing home about. Oh well, we'll end up finding one. I'll probably just Google it to see if we can find it. I just spent a couple of gems there on trying to find it. Well, looks like we might not be able to find it right now. I don't want to waste a whole stream here boring you guys trying to find it. I'll probably just look it up, see where I can find on that. But anyways, yeah, you definitely want that weapon because it's a super powerful team. Uh, I have too much pride to set it as my defense team, but it'll probably rip through PvP pretty easily. So we're going to test that out later. But for now, let's go and jump in. Level 30 here. Level 60 in the faction so far. I got the bronze lock pistol upgraded to level 9. Is that the highest level? Yeah. And then I have Sylvania Mora, however you pronounce that dragon. It's this guy right here. Explode a column, deal 25 damage to all enemies. But the reason I really picked him up is because of the explode, of course. Gain mana. And also entangle the first enemy on 4 and 5 gem matches. So we're going to completely rule out any skull damage, combined with the Titan class, which provides a barrier on brown gem matches, which, as you can see, we got 3 brown troops here, so we will be collecting brown. So he'll be barriered most of the time, and then the first enemy should be pretty much entangled for most of the battle. Tina 9000 for true damage. That's really a powerful mythic there. That's going to be my main damage giver. And then Archean Weaver. I got him for webbing all enemies. The 36 true damage is nice because it kind of plays on Tina 9000 as well. But if the enemy dies, we explode 15 gems, which that's going to be a mana boost. Along with the dragon, that's more mana boost. But webbing all enemies, that's going to drop their magic down to 0, which essentially renders the enemy team powerless, because not only will they have virtually no damage from their spells to us, but with Entangle, we should take virtually no skull damage between that and the Titan class with Barrier. Bronze Lock Pistol, deal 31 damage to an enemy, destroy 5 random gems. I got him. That isn't the best weapon for this team or faction, but I got it because it uses blue mana. I didn't want to block out any of my other troops from them gaining mana. Say if I'd got I forget which, Black Manacles. Yeah. Say if I use that, that's pretty good. Well, Archean Weaver would only be getting mana from yellow. And then, I don't want to block any of those guys out from powering up, real quick. On the Titan class, you need your Lord of Storms, Lightning Strike. Explode a yellow gem on 4 or more gem matches. Then Rock Solid for your barrier. That's pretty much what I have there for that. And then for my banner, I have +2 brown, +1 green, and -1 red. -1 red I'm not too worried about, because we're going to be getting so much mana from the brown, and then a little bit from the green, which I use green on 3 troops, brown on 3 as well. So pretty good there. There's no pets really that I can apply that's going to overall make a difference for this team. So not really worried about that. So let's go and get started. And I'll probably go back through afterwards and make a non-mythic team for this faction, just so that way you guys can, have some options. It's not always great to have 2 mythics, let alone if you don't even have a mythic, as I'm demonstrating. So, but Bronze Locks, I'm just going to cast him. He destroys some gems. We already got some stuff going here. Do that. Another explosion. Tina. And done. So, pretty quick team, because we're focusing a lot on explosions. We have 2 troops that explode gems. and then we have one troop that destroys gems, along with 2 troops that do pretty massive true damage. So, but the fastest way to get through this, make sure your animation speed is set to ×4. And then I'm playing on PC right now, but most of the time I play on phone, so it's a lot quicker to cast your spells and whatnot. But let me see here. Blue, that'll work. In the last update, which I really like that they updated this, the problem was before when you're playing a battle and say you have your animation speed set on ×4, right? Because that's going to be the fastest way for you to get through battles and earn rewards, right? So you have your animation speed set on ×4. Problem was before is you would cast a spell, and then as the enemy goes, if you know, it's still ×4 animation speed for the enemy during their turn. But if you were to click on one of your troops while the enemy's turn is active, it slows down to normal speed in the background. Or it might be even less than normal speed. Or no, it should be ×1. I don't think there's anything less than that. So it slows it down 4 times slower. But in the update, they retained what your setting is at while the enemy's turn is active and you're on a troop. So basically, you can go ahead and have your troop activated and ready to cast as soon as the enemy's team gets done with their turn. So if I have any troops that I see are fully powered during the enemy's turn, I can go in and click on them and have them ready to fire as soon as their turn ends, without actually losing any time. So that makes it go by pretty quick, and that helps out a lot too on like this past weekend's GNOME event where you have to play, I mean, I'd say an average of 10 battles just to get one gnome. So oh yeah, heck yeah, that was a huge change. I feel like it made a big difference in trying to get as many rewards as you can. But yeah, this past weekend's GNOME event, that would have went by really slow if that wasn't updated. I'll show that event here, or that team I had. It's a pretty good team for anytime you're trying to do explorer runs on like level 1 or 2. This is Como from the clan, by the way. Oh, what's up, Como? Como Monster. And what's up, Jessica Black, guild leader. I actually got 2 people watching. My fiance might be at work watching right now too. She told me not to tell you guys, but she recently got back into gems. She got a new phone on Sunday, and I secretly downloaded gems on her phone for her and set up her account. So she started playing it again, and she's going through all the kingdoms right now. She had to make a new account, doing all the story modes, and oh, okay, yeah, that's good. I'm trying to do a stream. I want to get it like set up where I do like a faction assault stream every Tuesday, and then that's really the main one. And then I guess the hunt for the mythic on Friday, because they should have a mythic coming out on Friday, if they're keeping everything in line with their normal monthly schedule. But yeah, so trying to get my fiance back into it. She's done the quest line there for like, I don't know, maybe 10 kingdoms, something like that. So I'm trying to help her out, build some good teams, and maybe if she's going to stay dedicated this time, we can get her back into the guild, because that'd be pretty cool. She doesn't mind me playing gems, say if we're watching TV or something. She kind of got used to me playing it all the time, because it's pretty easy having it on the phone. But now I'm hoping that I can get her into always playing gems. That'd be pretty cool. She actually is the one who got me into the guild, because I had just got Gems of War on my phone. It was like early last year. It was like February, something like that. And she was like, why don't you join my guild? So I was like, alright, cool. And I joined up, and then right after I joined, she left the guild. You know, the guild, Evil Coffee Cakers. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed when she left. But then, you know, I think I had been in the guild for a little while there, and then we were all talking on the guild chat, and found out that Jessica, Liz, guild leader, lives like a couple town, like one town over from me, so that was pretty cool. Which I think that's just seriously crazy to think about, because it's like Gems of War is worldwide. I mean, they got like Japanese guilds and stuff. It's everywhere. And then you have it on three or four different platforms: PC and mobile or crossplay. And then you have a separate one for Xbox, a separate one for PlayStation, and for the Switch. So you got so many thousands of guilds on several different platforms. I don't know. I just found it crazy that the guild leader is like one town over. But yeah, it's a pretty small world out here. Yeah, I wish, you know, I had a PlayStation 4 a while back. It got hit by lightning and I lost that. So I've been playing on the, you know, only on the phone and PC. But, yeah, I wish they were all cross-platform, because that would be really cool. That way, all the guilds could, you know, kind of go against each other, as opposed to mobile and PC just being separate from everything else. Yeah, so I started. You were on Xbox when you started. I started on the PlayStation 4. Well, actually, yeah, it was on Xbox. I had a friend of mine that I used to work with, and he told me to download it. So I got it, and I played it for, I don't know, it was a couple of weeks. And then I got a PlayStation 4, and that's when I got it for PS4. I played it on PlayStation for probably about 2 years. It was about 2 years or so. And then when I got the phone, I had no idea it was even on mobile. And when my fiance told me it was, I was like, dude, I have to get that. I can play gems anytime, anywhere. That's crazy. And yeah, that's when she knew she would regret that decision, because now I'm just constantly playing it. Yep, all my kids were on the Xbox with it, and then it fried. Oh, so your Xbox got hit by lightning? Is that what you're saying? Liz? Gonna claim rewards. That's one delve done there. Got a couple of renown, not much, but hey, I'll take what I can get. I think the hard drive just keeled over on it. Yeah. I don't. Are you talking about the Xbox 360. I don't know if it was on the 360 or not. Might have just been on. All right, Como. Thanks for dropping by. It's good seeing you, hanging out with you. But yeah, Xboxes. Me and Xbox have a not so good history. But yeah, it's not bad playing on console. It just takes a lot longer because you have to move your cursor all the way over to the gem you want to move, and it just takes a little bit longer. But I like playing on the phone. I don't mind playing on PC for doing like little streams, or if my phone is dead and I want to play gems, I can hop on the PC. But it's a lot faster on the phone. You can definitely get through a lot more in a much shorter amount of time. But yep. Yeah, I've been trying to really grind out. Yep, mine is on iPad now, and the touchscreen is a time saver. Yeah, it really is. I never really anticipated how much time you could save by playing on, a touchscreen device such as phone or iPad there. Uh, but yeah, I mean the screen is smaller, so it's a little harder to see depending on the size of the screen. But I have not a really large phone, but just large enough that I'm comfortable with looking at it when I play. But yeah, I can't remember what I was about to say. Oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. I've been trying to grind out orbs um, here lately because I'm trying really hard to get Zul'Goth crafted there in the Soul Forge because you can only get them in the Soul Forge. But you have to have 8 orbs of power. I just got done crafting my 3rd orb of power. Um, but orbs of ascension are super elusive for me. Like I got massive amounts of orbs of wisdom in the last weekend's gnome event, but I didn't get a single orb of ascension. I got I ended up getting 3 major orbs of wisdom and 4 orbs of wisdom. But yeah, it takes such a long time to get 1 orb of power, and you have to have 8 of them. Let's see. So you might have already said this, but do you try to win with the faction teams to increase your faction's score? I haven't even been able to think about how much work it takes to craft Zul'Goth. Um, so with the faction, I didn't really even notice that until this past weekend. Um, I was looking into the factions because I usually do. I don't really keep up on it as much as I would want to or as much as I should. Uh, but I never really do the factions with the full faction team. You could obviously get more score and there is points accounted for it, but it just seems too much work when there's like so many other better teams that you could handcraft and go with from there. Um, but yeah, I didn't even know about that until this weekend. I was looking through there on the Underworld, and I was like, how can I get more points? And I seen where it said delves completed or whatever with the factions team, and I tried one. I don't even know how to pronounce the faction name, Elithia or something. I tried it, and it was just super underwhelming. Like, all it did, the troops were gain or steal the enemy team's magic, but they were very weak. They practically dealt no damage to the enemy team. So, but yeah, I try to do delves maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'll complete all my delves for the day, but practically all of my delve points in the underworld that I have come from doing the faction quests, and that's it. For sure, I'm trying to get mine into bump my hourly gold earnings, but there are some that are about impossible. Tinkertown, the actual worst. Yeah, so Tinkertown, I went through there, and I tried doing some of those. Now, when you say Tinkertown, I assume you're talking about using the faction's team. Yeah, because that really sucks, because I think, if I'm wrong, I think all 4 troops, when you cast their spell, they have, it's like a 15% chance to self-destruct, which is just insane to me, because you're basically, committing suicide just by trying to do that. So, let me see. Steal magic to be able to steal some more magic and not actually doing damage. Yeah, those troops from Alithia are pretty useless. After you steal all the enemy's magic, well, that's it, and then you just keep on stealing nothing. But as far as you trying to get more gold per hour in the underworld, it is viable. I haven't really wanted to dedicate the time because it's such a grind, and there's very little reward to it. Like, because for every, I think it's 1,000 or something like that, you get an extra 100 gold per day for every 1,000 points or something. I could be wrong, but when you divide that by your 24 hours a day, it's so little that it almost doesn't really make that big of a difference. But at some point it does have to be done, so I guess doing it is better than not doing it. They self-destruct, it's so weak. I tried going through and never casting, just matching skulls, but that's a snooze. Yeah. And it's basically setting you up to let the enemy team basically wreck you, because you're just waiting for skulls, and I think one of the troops, though I believe it's a legendary, there in Tinkertown, will, when you cast a spell, will summon 1 to 3 Tinkertown bots. So you can get your troops back, but it's still a big gamble, especially at the much, much higher difficulty. So it'll be interesting to see, going further into that faction. But yeah, he killed my hero going through this delve here, but my mythic spider went ahead and summoned a web spinner, but now he's webbed and entangled. Oh, you haven't been able to get the legendary in Tinkertown. Yeah, I always make sure I do the faction assault events, because they do give a decent bit of chaos shards, so you can try to get some. I'm trying to get more of the Truffle Goblin, or whatever his name is, Truffle Goblin. I'm trying to get him to Mythic, and then I need 2 copies of him to set up a team for the delves. If you do, I forget which weapon, but if you do Forest Troll, Gob Truffle, and I forget which weapon, like I said, you can get through like 10 delves in the underworld, like super high difficulty, very easily. Let's see. And I think if you end with a full slate, that is different than what is that? Don't count as no deaths. On bot team is no right. Oh yeah, that is right. That's a good point. You do get those extra points for uh not having any of your original troops uh die, but I guess it would be something if you could do that and not have any of your troops self-destruct. I guess we'd have to see how to do that. I feel like they could have set that up a lot better. I also feel like the delves, I mean, just the rewards are very lackluster. They're not anything to write home about. They're really not. I mean, it is nice though, when you get to I think it's like every 1,000 or something like that. I can't remember. It will be like 1 +1 life, +1 armor, etc. So that's nice. But other than that, it's really, I feel like the underworld is just a way for them to put more content in and more troops. But they should definitely up the rewards for the effort to go through and deal with all that. But let's see if I got any reward tiers now. Yep, I got my vault key. I'm gonna go do my vault event real quick. 10,000 gold, not bad. Ooh, I can claim my tributes. 4,700 gold, 12 gems, not too bad. I'm trying to get prepared for Friday because they should have that mythic. Last month when they dropped the new mythic, I spent 35,000 gold or something, and then an additional like 400 gem keys or 200 gem keys, 400 glory keys. I spent 2,500 gems on gem chests, and I still didn't get the mythic, so I was very let down. So I'm gonna try to attempt it on Friday if that's when the new mythic is gonna drop. But yeah, let's go and do that gnome vault. I always set it on hard there, and a lot of time I forget to change my team, so we'll go with my Tina 9000 team. I really need a major orb of chaos to turn into Ascension, because right now I have like 4 major orbs of chaos, 4 major orbs of wisdom, and like 2 orbs of wisdom with 0 orbs of ascension. So all I need are ascension, and then I can get my 4th orb of power. I haven't had a new mythic in a few months, so many gems and seals spent. Yeah, I only try to go for mythics on whenever they, I think it's like, 5 days or something like that to try to grab the new mythic. Other than that, I never spend my gems or keys. Well, I spend my gems on events, but I never spend any of my keys except for gold keys, because they just give you a little extra gold and glory. But yeah, still think it would be cool if the devs would allow in guild trays of inventory. Yeah, that's 120 gems, not bad. That's a nice little pull there. Yeah, I was telling my fiance, I was like, man, I wish I could send you like 1,000,000 gold, like 10,000 glory, 100,000 souls. But I know that will never happen simply because it's really a pay to play game, and they don't want, people spreading their wealth, so to speak. And, if they were to allow that, they'd basically stop getting, the money that they do get. What was I talking about before? Something about a team. Oh yeah, the fastest Rowan team. So yeah, I'll show that real quick. So what I was doing is, I'll show the team real quick. I shared it on the guild chat, but it's best if you see it. So Black Manacles, which that's really optional. You're not even really going to be using that. That's just there for extra damage if Rowan doesn't one-shot. But fully traded Leprechaun, start battles with full mana. You explode green gems, and then by your second turn, if not your first turn, you can one-shot everything. So, and this is on Explore level 2. Pretty much any kingdom that I've tried. So, plus green by 2, and then okay, so you have been using it. Yeah, so this is how it's intended to work. If there's right, you could cast Leprechaun right now, right? If you don't get an extra turn, the enemy team gets to go, and then you get to cast Rowan. But the fastest way to do it is a glance at the board very quickly. And if you have any extra turns for green or blue, so I don't, I'm going to go and cast Leprechaun. But if you have any extra turns for green or blue, because you're starting with 50% mana, because of the Mirage Queen, elemental start with 50% mana, and that's what Rowan is, you'll pretty much be at full mana on your first turn. That is if you can get an extra turn from green or blue. Wow, I didn't get fully powered up there. There's green. Go and take care of these guys. But yeah, that's really the fastest way to get through Explore, especially like I think it was yesterday, Monday. It's either Monday or Sunday. They had the kill 150 blue troops, and you get 100 gems. So that's 5 times the standard gem, daily gem amount. So I just went to Stormheim, which is blue, and, grinded this out for a little bit and pretty much got it instantly there pretty quickly. But yeah, it goes pretty quick. This is how I did the gnome event this past weekend. I mean, I probably did, I don't even know, maybe 200 or 300 of these battles. I mean, they go so quickly, so, I sat there, me and my fiance watching a movie or watching a TV show or something and grinding this out all weekend. Ended up defeating, the first tier is 5 gnomes, second tier is 10, the third tier is 15, 20, 25. So that's 40, 50, I don't know, like 50 or 60 gnomes. How many gnomes do you have to get before you get the advanced vault? Oh, you're talking about the epic vault key? Is that what you're talking about? I'll wait for you to answer. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about, but just want to make sure. Yeah, so I did a little research this past weekend because I was wondering the same thing. Did some research on the epic vault keys, and not many people are getting them. Like, virtually nobody is getting them. It's like 0.1%, 0.01% of players have even gotten an epic vault key, because it's also an achievement. Like on PlayStation, Xbox, on Steam. It's an achievement in the game that you can get, and it's so low that it's not believable that the developers are even putting it in the game. The Epic Vault, a little delay in moving chat. Oh yeah, there's a slight delay. since it's, you know, a stream, but I might have to look in later to see how I can minimize the delay there. But yeah, so what else did I read about the Epic Vault Keys? I seen a forum of people talking about it, and there was a guy who had shared a screenshot showing that he got it. But I mean, it's very unheard of. Like, everybody on that forum, there must have been, I don't even know how many people, but it was a lot. And, you know, everybody was claiming there's no way that Epic Vault Keys are even in here. You know, look at the achievement score. It's 0.01% of players or whatever, you know, so it's super low. But from what I read, if you do get an Epic Vault Key, it's the rewards are fairly, they're okay, but all it is it increases, obviously you get more rewards, but it's not any different rewards. So like say if you know, I got that 120 gems from that vault key that I just did, it would increase it by whatever difficulty percentage. So instead of 120, if I had mine set to 100% harder difficulty, I would have got 240. So it basically doubles depending on what your difficulty is set to. But as far as how to get a vault key, because that's what I was looking into, it's when you defeat a gnome, it has a very slim chance of dropping an epic vault key. And that's what everybody was talking about. There was one person I seen where they had defeated 473 gnomes. I'm not sure how they counted it. I guess they sat around one weekend and counted how many gnomes they defeated. But yeah, it was like 473 gnomes before they got a vault key. Yeah, max difficulty is always the best way to do it. I know when I started playing the game on, you know, this account here, the vault keys, you know, if you set it to max difficulty, they are a little bit challenging because of Cedric. You know, he charms one of your guys, but yeah, it's pretty good. Depends on what you get. Like the other day, I did one, and I ended up getting, for my reward, for defeating each gnome in the vault key and Cedric on the highest difficulty, I got 2 minor water trait stones and a minor earth trait stone. Like, that was my reward. So, I don't know. I was a little let down by that. But yeah, just trying to get done with this event here and get that last reward tier for the Orb of Chaos. We're getting some good trait stones though. Let's see. Okay, I'm almost done here. Not too far off. It's like treasure hunt is a sad trombone kind of event. Yeah, treasure hunt. It's not bad. I actually spent a good bit of time on treasure hunt a couple of weeks ago. I grinded it out for about a week. Every day I was doing the treasure hunt. Quite a few of them. And if you sit there and do them, like, just non-stop back to back, you know, it helps out because you get a little bit of gems flowing, but it's I think I average about 50 gems an hour, and that was like hardcore, like non-stop, like really trying. I'm sitting on all my trait zones until I get my kingdoms to the next level. My effort is on getting like 18 or 20 at level 20. 18 or 20. Not sure what you mean. 18 or 20 at level 20. Do you mean 18 like power levels? Is that what you mean? I'm right now most of my kingdoms are stuck on either obtain a mythic for that kingdom or get 18 troops to level 20, which the only way you can get to level 20 is to ascend them to mythic. Uh, but since I don't open any of my chests except for one time a month, uh, I usually don't get to really ascend any troops for a kingdom until the new mythic drops. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's where I'm at too. Uh, yep. It's kind of annoying. Uh, Mainly because some of the troops it would be really easy to get to those levels, 18 to 20 troops up to level 20, if the uh, underworld actually gave you more troops as opposed to treasure. Yeah, I think mythic wise, you said you have 10 mythics, if I remember correctly. Uh, is that right? 10 mythics. Yeah, so I have, after I got the mythic that dropped, was it today or yesterday? It was one or the other. Um, that put me at like 28 mythics, I believe. Either 27 or 28 mythics. But there's really only, I'd say there's about 5 mythics in the game that are true, like, game changers. Like, some mythics, they're nice, they work well with certain team combinations and they have their advantages, and of course they're a little bit powerful. But there's certain mythics like Tina 9000, that's a powerhouse. Like, you can blast your way through level 3 rank PvP. Um, Jealous. So, alright, so when it comes to mythics, um, almost. I have no mythics from purchasing. Like, you know how you can. When I get done with this battle, I'll back out of here so I can show you. Uh, but you know how mythics, you can purchase it on the tab or whatever. I'm pretty sure I haven't purchased any. Um, Vash Dagon. Yeah, see, I don't have Vash Dagon. I remember when he dropped, and I tried really hard to get him because he looked cool. He, I don't know how to explain what he looks like, but he looked really cool, so I wanted him. But yeah, I unfortunately didn't get him. How did you, if you remember, how did you get Vash Dagon? Uh, was it through, you remember, like, what chest? He was a chest find? Yeah, probably, definitely either glory or gem chest. Um, I've only gotten one. Oh, the event chest? Okay. Yeah, that's super lucky then. I only got one mythic from an event chest, and that was Amnesia and Blighted Lands here. But yeah, so if you go to offers, I did purchase one, but this was a long time ago. You're guaranteed a mythic at level 150. Um, so that was it. But you can think there's another one. Yeah, plus a mythic on day 30. I'm not buying that. That's too expensive for ingots. The only reason I got this, I think I got that growth when I started out at like level 10 or something, because I loved the game when I did get it on the phone. So it was worth it for me between that and the Death Knight armor. But yeah, you end up getting like a massive amount of gems too. I mean, at least starting out like 350 plus your 300 there. Oh, you're a freebie player. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad game. Like, if you don't spend any money on it, it's still a really good game, I believe. Like, it is technically pay to win. Or not really pay to win, but pay to advance quickly. Because, you know, you get more souls, more experience, and more gold. Really, that's all it comes down to. Other than that, there's not really many other things. But, like, if we go in a campaign, for example, there's a mythic that drops every campaign session. So if you go to campaign pass, you have your free pass, and then you have your elite pass, and it starts back obviously way down here at 0 stars all the way up to 1200 stars, I believe it is. But then you have your elite pass. The elite pass gives you access to all these pets, which will net you a mythic pet for that kingdom. And then you get a couple of books of magic, books of deeds, which is nice because it costs way too many. But I got this troop yesterday, Fairtony, and it's an undead mythic, which is cool, from Kitar. But yeah, between the mythic, the couple of books of magic, and then the guaranteed mythic pet, that's really the only reason I got it, was because of the guaranteed mythic pet. They're super elusive in this game, it seems like. It takes way too long to get a kingdom up, leveled up, power level, because of pets. Said you definitely get more goodies if you pay, but I'm content to just doing the events and stuff. Now that is one thing I thought about buying as the elite pass. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of lackluster in the ending. I mean, 60 gems here, 60 gems there, a little bit of gold, 700 souls. It's not really a game changer, but the mythic is nice, which not really that great of a mythic, but mainly for the pet. That's really why I got the elite pass. But yeah, it's definitely a pay to win game, but since my PlayStation broke, I don't play any other game or games. So, whereas before on the PS4 I might buy $30 game every month, and then maybe a brand new $60 game every 3 months or something like that. So I'm spending less on this game than I would be if my PS4 was still alive and well. Yeah, the pets take a long time to level up for sure, and that's why, like, Dragon's Claw, I'm ready to go, dude. Like, I'm ready right now. I got 22 Dragon's Claw troops up to level 20. All I need is a Dragon's Claw pet to level 20. That's all I need. And Wormling here, he shows up maybe once every 2 months in the today's offers section over here, daily deals, I mean. He shows up maybe once every 2 months, something like that. So all I need is him, and then I can continue on with Dragon's Claw, which is my favorite kingdom. They're not the best troops, but they're my favorite. But yeah, so for mythics, which I haven't done my dungeon battles today, let me take you through there. I do this every day without fail. I don't think I've missed doing my dungeon battles for over a year. I mean, I make sure I do these every single day, no matter what. Even if I'm super busy and got a bunch of stuff going on, I'll jump on here and get my dungeon battles done no matter what, even if that's the only thing I do for the day. But this is how I really get most of my mythics. I pull a few mythics here and there from chests and whatnot, but almost all of my mythics have come from the dungeon battles. And I'll show you what I do. I didn't even know about this before I started doing it, but if you get done with your dungeon battles, you have to, I think you have to do all three. No, you only have to do the first one. But that's 20 diamonds worth, plus the gem bounty gives you another 20, along with these shards. And these shards, you end up getting 50 gems, or 50 diamonds a day. I have to jump off, but we'll catch the end of this later. Great hanging with you. Yeah, it was good talking with you too. It was cool hanging out, talking about gems. My fiance gets so tired of me talking about it, so it was nice to talk to somebody who has a like-minded, perception of the game and actually enjoys it. So, but alright, yeah, this will take a couple hours to publish, so you can probably catch it on later. I'm going to do these battles, finish up the faction assault, and then jump off of here as well. So I'll be getting off here in a few minutes, but yeah, it was good hanging out with you. I'll probably end up doing another stream. I plan to on Friday. That way I can hunt for that mythic and see if I can grab it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and Kumo Monster, thanks for watching too. I know you left like 20 minutes ago, but thanks for hanging out for a couple minutes. But yeah, I'll continue here explaining about my dungeon battle routine. They can be, become rather tough battles, especially when you're starting out. But they're always the same teams. At least the final boss is always the same team. It's always like Eternal Wolfgarak or Chrysanax, Elamalgrim, something like that. But you'll craft some teams that can blast through the dungeons. Now you go to offer, right? I never get the daily deal. I do get the daily deal on Sundays because you get like more than 3 times the amount of gems for the same amount. I'm not going to spend $5 for 50 diamonds. That's just not worth it at all when you can just wait one more day and get the same amount. But I do get it on Sunday because, like I said, you get, I believe it's 180 diamonds for $5. Plus you get like, I think it's like 2,000 or some odd shards. You get more souls, more jewels, or whatever these guys right here are called. So it is worth it on Sunday, but other than that, it's not worth it. Gem bounty, you get 20 diamonds every day. And on Sunday, I believe it's, it might be 40 diamonds or something like that. It might be 80 diamonds. I can't remember. But you get 20 diamonds, 400 shards. That's every day. Plus you get a couple of trait zones. So I get these no matter what every day. 20 diamonds plus your 20 here. And then between the shards here and the shards that you bought here, that's right at 50 diamonds a day. So not too bad. Plus I think it's about 310 diamonds on Sunday if you do your battles. Plus you get the daily deal and the gem bounty. It's about 310. So you're looking at 300 Monday through Sunday and 300 on Sunday. So you get about 600 diamonds a week from dungeon battles. So that right there is about what, 1/6 of your mythic crafting cost. But if you factor in, let this load for a second. If you factor in your faction assault, for example, any of these events, I got 5 diamonds. It ain't much. It's virtually nothing. But it's something, right? That's once a week. That's 20 diamonds a month. That's 240 diamonds a year. So it's not a whole lot, but it all adds up. Same thing with your guild tasks. I'm going to claim my seals real quick. Same thing with your tasks. When you get them to level 11, well, first off, level 8 you get 500 shards. Level 11 you get 25 diamonds. We always complete the blue task, and usually we hit one other task complete by the end of the week, going into completing a third task if we're pretty consistent. So that's at least 50 extra diamonds a week, plus your shards that you get at level 8. So you're looking at anywhere between 50 and 70, possibly 75 diamonds extra a week. So that's 675 diamonds a week, maybe 700 between certain events. So just within 1 month, you can end up having 2,800 diamonds, possibly more, especially if you get any of the daily deals, which they usually have those crafting deals. So you can hit, I usually can craft 1 mythic every 6 weeks, pretty consistently. 1 mythic every 6 weeks, and that's what I aim for. Let's see, you got enough shards, I can craft 2 diamonds. I do that every day, no matter what. Craft whatever diamonds you can. I'm up to 1693. A week ago, or less than a week ago, I was only at 1,005. So, it adds up pretty quick. I mean, here by the end of the week, I'm going to be over halfway done and on my way to craft a mythic. Let me go and hop back into faction assault. I'm almost done with that. I only have a few thousand more points left to grind out on this. I want to make sure I get my orb of chaos. I need a orb of ascension. I should hopefully be able to hit it. Should be able to hit the 20,000 point mark. Do this battle, the mythic battle, and then maybe one more battle, hopefully. So I got hopefully 3, maybe 4 battles left. Oh, I forgot we have this rare battle right here. Okay, so might be able to get it done. Yeah, 3 more battles, including this one, hopefully. I'm getting like super hungry right now. Going to get this done, and then try to build my life and death team that I was talking about earlier at the beginning of the stream. Try to build my life and death team and test that team out, and then go grab some food. We still got a couple of Thanksgiving leftovers, so I gotta work on that today. Got mashed potatoes, and we did baked mac and cheese, which came out amazing. Absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna kill some of that today too. Oh, I didn't even see that I had Silva Mora powered up there. Oh snap, Tina 9000 has Death Mark. Good thing we're on our last battle. Oh, got rid of it. Sweet. Yeah, I'm hoping one more battle after this and that might do it. But then again, that first battle is a common battle, so I'm not going to get much for points. Oh, come on. There we go. Click on the cast button. Oh, yeah, there we go. Boom. Claim rewards. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got 40 renown. Not too bad. Alright, we collected it. Come on, Orb of Chaos. I know it doesn't make a difference. Alright, it's going to be what it's going to be when I open this Orb of Chaos. But I just have really bad luck with waiting. I never let anything just open on its own. Like when you go to open a chest, I don't wait for the card to flip out, and So what I've been doing with my Orbs of Chaos in the past is when I open the collect my Orb of Chaos, I let it kind of move. You know how it kind of does that pulsating motion. I let it do that for like 2 pulses, and then I open it. Like thinking it's gonna help. Kind of like when you open a Pokeball out in the wild on Pokemon Silver or Gold, and you're hoping it's gonna be like a friggin' Master Ball. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's what I used to do in the past. This past weekend for the Gnome event, I was opening up Orbs of Chaos left and right, and I just click really fast. I don't give it any time to load, pulsate. I barely let it even come onto the screen before it opens, and I got a massive amounts of Orbs of Wisdom. So like I said, it's superstition. I know it doesn't make a difference, but to me, it makes me feel better. So. Oh, see, another Orb of Wisdom. Oh, I mean, I'll take it, but it's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Another one? Alright, so let's check out this Life and Death team. Let me look at my phone real quick. I'm not gonna set this for my defense team, because it's very, in my eyes, very childish to have your defense team set to the Life and Death spam team. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, let me go build it. Pretty sure I have the necessary troops to do so. Let me manage this team. Delete that. Life and Death spam. Oh, it won't let me do it. Alright, Life and Death is fine, I guess. Alright, so I got Life and Death, which is awesome. Where is it at? There he is. Recruit. Let's go and upgrade. Let's see what it does. Drain 3 mana from the first enemy. So basically, every time you cast it, your hero, you know, if you're playing against this team, basically your hero is never going to have a chance to cast a spell. You enchant yourself. Yeah, so, okay. That's already super powerful. I mean, you're basically disabling the enemy's hero from gaining mana or casting a spell. Oh, that's in the second slot. Okay. Graveseer. Oh, I'm on weapons, that's why. Graveseer. Let's see what he does. Wow, I only have him at an epic. Oh, he's in Crypt Keepers. That's why. But it's alright. I don't need him leveled up like crazy because he isn't going to gain any magic. Transform green gems to purple. Enchant the strongest ally. So you're enchanting again. Start battles with full mana. I need 5 runic fire. And we can upgrade him a little bit. I mean, it'll help giving him a couple extra health here and there. Alright, so let's go into recruit. Place him there. Get my Arcane Weaver set up, which I already have her along with all the traits and fully oh, I already have him in there. Okay. He's in the third slot. And then you have King Avalorn. Yep, right there. What does he do? Oh, summon a 4. So basically you're almost always summoning something. You know what? I might go in and craft one of these guys. And then use my Orb of Wisdom because I have a massive amount of Orbs of Wisdom. So I'm good with doing that. So I need to get a Arcane Swamp trait zone, which I really don't feel like farming for it. So I'm just going to craft it. I know I could save resources with it, but I'm okay with just crafting one trait stone there, along with my 3 runic fires. Perfect. Now let's go back to troops. Go to our life and death team. Upgrade this guy. Oh yeah, that's right. I only could get that one. Would I have enough? I would have enough, but I don't feel like wasting all of my trait zones on that one guy. So, all right, King Avalorn leveled up, good to go. Graveseer. What's going on? Oh, I need 3 more runic fires. Okay, all right. I thought it was a total of 3. Must have been 6. All right, get my runic fires there. Go back to teams. I just want to see what all the hype is about actually using this team. Start battles with full mana. I'm assuming that that's important to its spell. Transform. Okay, that's why. Transform green gems to purple. So long as you have it set up, you can practically get an extra turn at the start. Fill up your life and death, possibly Arcane Weaver. And then you're enchanting the strongest ally, which is probably going to be Arcane Weaver because of the him being a base mythic. Let me look at the class that it recommends. Trying to see which class is most commonly used. Oh, Orb Weaver. Okay, and we've been working on that. Now, as far as a banner, I don't think that's particularly a big issue, but this wouldn't be too bad. Plus, purple, purple, brown, that might actually be pretty decent. Now, the Orb Weaver, I started leveling that one just because I've been trying to expand my class, what classes I have. But I guess it says stealthy is the most useful for this. I guess this would be very useful too. 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. PvP. Okay, weapon a random enemy when I summon a troop. Okay. Gain 2 magic fusing bow. We'll just go with that, I guess. I don't know if... Is this considered jewelry? No, it's a staff. We're not using any Naga, so it doesn't really matter. Root Trap, Entangled, first enemy at the start of battle. Okay. And then create a Leaf Storm. Or a Dark Storm. I think a Dark Storm would be best. Get those purple gems. And then we'll go with Stealthy, which still gotta level that up, obviously. Poison a random enemy with matching purple gems. Not bad. All elves. Oh, that might be why it makes it super powerful too, because we're using elf. Well, he's an undead, but he would end up dying. I could possibly summon another elf. Yeah, so that is pretty powerful. Let me look at that again. All elves gain 1 magic and attack at... Oh, I thought it was like on 4 or 5 gem matches. That would be powerful. So in that case, I'd probably just grab this one. Then the last one, obviously, is Rising Shadows. Let me go ahead and test it out. I know I don't have the Stealthy trait, but I feel like it will be fun just to test out that I spent, I don't know, 500 gems on it. Or no, sorry, like 450 gems on this weapon. So I want to see what she can do. Transform green gems to purple. So we're trying to get a extra turn right there. Okay. Now let's go and do our life and death. Oh, they must have didn't death mark them. So I'm gonna web them. Not going too well right now. Then again, it's the first time I've ever used this team, so I don't have the stealthy trait either, so but it's all an experience. Okay, we got our web spinner. Hmm. They're constantly getting barrier. Only a giant. Huh. Oh. Yeah, I might not win this one. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I make a comeback here. Ooh. That was... Nope. Nope, that's it. Alright, let me try it again. I just want to at least win a battle using that team. See if it's hyped up as what they claim it to be. If they can win against a Gob Truffle team, hey, I'm all for this team then. That's the most annoying team. I mean, this team is super annoying too, but Gob Truffles, I hate them because you don't even get a turn to even be able to cast a spell or make a move or anything. See, just like this. Just constant. You just basically you're gonna sit here and watch yourself die now because their turn never ends. But yeah, I feel like this team will be a lot better once I get the stealthy trait. But yeah, that's about it. I just want to test that out real quick. I'm going to hop off here. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody who did, and peace out.